Well, hi, hey, hello, everyone. So I have decided to do like a wrap-up review kind of thing for the books that I read. So in the months of June and July, mainly the end of June and throughout July, I pretty much only read 5 small books, and here they are. So I'm still debating whether or not I want to try the Tome Topple readathon, because that seems like it might be a fun challenge. We'll see. So the first book I read, and I did a short review on this one, was called Two Girls Staring at the Ceiling. And it is a book told in verse. It is a young adult novel about two girls who are kind of on the opposite ends of life, I guess. I'm like from different worlds, and they're in the hospital for Crohn's disease. It wasn't a terrible book, but when it comes to reading, I'm very character driven. So because we didn't have a lot of time with these characters, I thought it was okay. Another book that I really wish that we had more time with the characters, because I like them and I like her style, the author's style and everything, and I like how she writes young characters and how she writes books for children. She doesn't seem to dumb them down. They have their own personalities, their own thoughts and feelings and everything, and she seems to be giving girls really unique names, and it's like, it is questioned. Like, they know in the book that their names aren't common. But they're fun. They're not extremely out there, but fun. And so, the next book I'm talking about is Tiger Rising by Kate DiCamillo. I loved Because of Winn-Dixie. I thought it was a beautiful story, and so is this one. And I don't know who does the cover art and everything. It's like blurry, but you kind of like that. It reminds you of those old children's books that like had those really great meanings to them. They had like really beautiful artistic pictures in them. Well, this one don't have any pictures, but you probably know what I'm talking about. So this is about a boy named Rob, and he has moved, I believe, from Tennessee, maybe, I could be wrong, to Florida, which I believe, Because of Winn-Dixie, also took place in Florida. And so I remember there was something wrong with his leg, but I don't think it was ever said exactly what was wrong with it. And so he's not like viciously bullied from what I remember, but he is kind of picked on. And then he meets a girl named Sistine. So Rob lives with his dad at like this hotel, if I remember correctly. They work for like the owner and stuff. And Rob's mom has passed away. I believe she died of cancer, but I can't really remember. I just remember I did enjoy this, and it was quite sad. I just wish there was more to it. But yeah, they really don't talk about what she had all that much in the book, just that his mom is gone. And that his dad, doesn't want him to cry, and they just kind of won't let their feelings, go and be present and everything. And then Sistine, her parents are separated. Her dad basically fooled around on her mom, and she's out here, and she thinks her dad is coming back for her and that. So once again, there is absent parents, death of parents, death of people, and then they find this tiger, and they want to, the tiger is owned by the person who owns the hotel and everything, and the tiger is being caged up, and they don't think that's right. I probably would have ranked this book higher if we had more to read, if we had gotten to know these characters more, because I think they could have been really interesting people to read about. And it was kind of sad that we didn't get enough time with them, because I loved the characters in her other book, and I really thought that, if we had more time with these people, it would have been a really, really good story. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the fifth one, and probably the best one. And I'm pretty sure I did finish this one in June, so we're gonna count it and everything. But I could be wrong. But it was the most recent book before that I had read, and I did a short review on that one. And that one was A Monster Calls. This one, again, I wish was a little bit longer, just because it really was good. It really did have a lot of that emotion in it. And I love books. See, I do like contemporary and everything. But I'm not really too much into romance kind of things. Like, I do enjoy it if it's done well and I like the characters, but there has to be something deep in there, something deep driving the plot. Like 13 Reasons Why or such, where it touched on, you know, suicide and, you know, how we treat people and such, and how people see themselves. And I also like, you know, stuff in fantasy. But being somebody who likes Harry Potter, there is realistic things in Harry Potter, such as the death of his parents and a whole bunch of other stuff. So I like that combination of real and fantasy, and I think we got a good mix of that in A Monster Calls. However, I wish we would have seen more of the monster, what he was, and, you know, stuff like that, and more of what Connor was. You know, more about who he was inside and what he was going through and such. And because, you know, it is a relatable topic, so I just wish there was more in there, because when you have good characters and a good plot, for some reason they always seem too short. But anyways, that is my wrap-up review for June-ish, July. And let me know what you're reading, and if you liked any of these books. Okay, bye-bye. Thanks for watching.